In part 3 of this two-part series, we looked at William Lane Craig's explanation for why extraordinary claims don't require extraordinary evidence. And that explanation was every bit as stupid as you'd imagine. Actually, it was a little worse, requiring me to explain to Lobar Bill, a man with several advanced degrees, something as simple as how lotteries work. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link right here above my head. I think it's either here or there. Do you see it here? You do. Okay, great. In Bill's conversation with Alex O'Connor over on the Comic Skeptic channel, Bill gave us yet another explanation. It was in light of his comments regarding extraordinary claims, but it was also clearly designed to give him cover for the comments he made about lowering the epistemic bar for Christianity, which earned him the title Low Bar Bill. If you're not familiar with that mess, I'll link to that over here, I think. Yeah, I'll do that as well. But let's look at Bill's second attempt at an explanation.
Let me give you an illustration of pragmatic justification that involves lowering the bar. Suppose you're diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer, and you're told that you have only a few more months to live and that it looks pretty hopeless. On the other hand, there is this treatment that you can take that a few people have managed to survive the cancer by doing this treatment. And so you decide to take it. Now, if you go simply by what the epistemic evidence would justify, you would believe that you are not going to survive. You are probably not going to make it. But suppose you also know that people who believe that they will make it are shown to have a better chance of survival than those who are realistic. In that case, you would be pragmatically justified in believing that you're going to make it, because that will increase the chances that you actually will make it.
Bill is clearly and sadly lacking anyone in his life with critical thinking skills. Someone he can bounce these ideas off of before publicly humiliating himself. Someone out there, please, preferably someone with an IQ minimally in the 130s, befriend this poor man. At the very least, Bill, you have to leave Christianity. It's literally eating your brain. Somehow, Bill's explanation allegedly makes believing an extraordinary claim lacking extraordinary evidence a wise and pragmatic choice. It also supposedly justifies lowering the epistemic bar for purely pragmatic reasons, which is what Bill admits to regarding Christianity. The message being
so wonderful, so fantastic.
But once again, Low Bar Bill fails to actually give us an example where there is an extraordinary claim lacking extraordinary evidence which should be believed regardless. Overeducated Bill can't even give us an example of where the claimed pragmatic justification isn't also epistemically justified, meaning whatever imagined pragmatic justification is completely redundant and unnecessary and redundant. Bill, listen to your own words.
Suppose you also know, suppose you also know.
If they know that, Bill, they are epistemically justified. And indeed they do know that. The placebo effect is a known, studied, and confirmed piece of medical knowledge. So much so that studies of new therapies and medicines have to control for it, factoring it in because of its ability to skew results. No one is making the extraordinary claim that simply believing in the healing power of a new therapy or medicine will actually heal you or anyone reliably, repeatedly. They're simply saying that believing in the healing power of anything, even a sugar pill, gives you a better chance of recovering. Because we've studied that principle, and it can be demonstrated. Why can't he understand these simple things? So, Bill, despite your advanced degrees and your alleged rhetorical skills, I'm going to continue to require extraordinary evidence for extraordinary claims. Meanwhile, I'd like you to think of an example of some extraordinary claim you believe in for which there is no extraordinary evidence, aside from your dying, resurrecting God-man stuff. Perhaps alien abductions, with or without the anal probing, golden plates, a young Earth maybe, I don't know, compassionate conservatism. Your choice, you get back to us. Until then, I'm me. Thanks for watching.